Hello there, this is Simon Jackson from the FastTrack COVID-19 Working from Home response. And today I'm lucky to be joined by Ashish, who is our subject matter expert for Office Pro Plus, which I think Ashish is about to change name, isn't it?
That's
Microsoft,
right. It's gonna be called Microsoft 365 Apps.
Microsoft 365 from end of this month, isn't it? April?
Now, from starting this month, so we've already announced that, and there's a
Oh,
blog out. Yeah,
okay, so it's there now. So we'll put that blog in the description for this video as well. Anyway, Ash is the SME for what was Office Pro Plus and is now something else, but also for the new Microsoft Edge. And Ash, you're going to run through a quick presentation today on what new Microsoft Edge is and why it could be useful for customers.
sure. So today we will be talking about top 10 reasons why customers should move towards the new Edge. And this one is more to do with the consumer side of things. So it would be more for the users who would be, or end users who would be using the new Edge. Here's a quick screenshot of all those 10 reasons that I could think of. There are so many, but I've selected these top 10. And at the end of this presentation, or probably in the YouTube, we would add in a link as well that talks about all of them in detail. So if in case you would want to read more about these, click on that link and that would take you there. I would like to start with the way you get these new features. So we talked about different channels. Talking about that, some of these features are in the insider preview. Consider it as the early release. And once those features they go through quality testing and everything, that is when they make it to a stable release, which is the production release. So I would keep a point at the end of all the slides when you can expect these features if you are using a stable release of the version.
Good idea.
So starting with the first one, collections. I personally like this feature a lot. Yeah, I think the most of the times when I talk about collections, the first question I get is, how is it different from adding a thing to favorites? So we used to add a lot of URLs to the favorite. How this differs from adding to favorites is you can put links or text or even photos to collections. And at the end, if you would want to export it out to Excel or Word to print it out or hand it over to someone, you can do that as well. So that's a quite neat feature. And this is available in the desktop version in the Insider channel, and it will be coming soon in the stable channel as well. So keep an eye out for the collections. I'm still using it because I'm in the,
sort of favorites on steroids, isn't it? It's almost a cross between OneNote and favorites and Snapbooks, and it's a really good way to organize links and important information.
Totally agree. And if you sign in on Edge on your phone as well, collections will be coming out soon on that as well. So it's amazing. You can take your favorites or collections to your phone as well. I think it's starting in spring. Second one, this is one I am looking out for because I am one of those users who would have dozens of tabs open in my browser. And when you have so many tabs open, I know you would know that it is hard to figure out which tab is what. And you might accidentally close one of those tabs. That is the one that is more important to you. So with this feature, you'd be able to have the vertical tabs, which would help you navigate or read more about those tabs. And depending upon what tab you need, you can easily select them from the sneak peek.
I didn't know about this one. I'm so glad I've come to this presentation because I did not know we could do that. Because that is super, very easy to see because often you can't read in a horizontal tab. You can't read exactly what the title is, but in that vertical one, there's the full title.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
okay, that's neat.
You can expect this in the Insider channel in a few months. So keep an eye out on this one. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, this one does not need an introduction because I am bad at formatting emails when it comes to copying text from online or web documents. And once you paste it into Outlook or you want to mail them, it gets into ugly text and you have to spend some time on formatting it. If you are doing the same in Edge, it helps a lot. I mean, you can, from the screenshot, you can see how easy is it to select something and copy it within the browser itself. Smart copy is expected in the Insider channel in the next month. And I'm sure, Simon, if you are using Edge, you'd be aware of the tracking prevention that we have within the Edge. You can select out of 3 settings that are available. So basic, balanced, and strict. Based on what you've selected, it gives you control over what you would want to share with the third-party trackers and what not. I'm a shopper. I love when I probably search for a toilet paper, it would show up in my Facebook feed, and I would know it's available. But for some, it may not be as good as, or they would not want to see it, and it may sound like intrusion or even spooky.
And balance does seem like literally a good balance, doesn't it? So I like the idea of having strict, but that default balanced option is still a very good one.
Yeah, if I would want to keep a setting, I would probably keep it to balanced. But for my kids, I would probably set it to strict.
Yeah, it's a good suggestion.
This one is a feature that would probably be an amazing one for a lot of users, because I keep a lot of passwords on my browser and I think they are safe and everything is good, but this one adds more to it. I mean, if you have password monitor in your browser, and what that does, once you use credentials on a particular website, Edge would try and see and uncover a match with the dark web. If those passwords that you've been using, if they are leaked or they are available on the dark web or not.
Right. Wow.
If they are, it will give you a pop-up to go ahead and reset it like this. And once you click on more information, it would take you to that particular portal and reset the password, and you can save it back as well. This feature is expected in the Insider channel in next few months. So I'd be interested to use this one a lot.
Me too. Yeah.
Yep. The next one is InPrivate mode. It's not a new feature when it comes to browser, but how it is different from other browsers. It would have the InPrivate search in Bing as well. That will be coming out soon in the stable channel, which is already in the Insider channel. And by that I mean whenever you search within the InPrivate browser in Bing, it would not be tied to you or your account. So once you close the session, everything gets deleted. And I mean, it would be good if you are sharing a computer with someone in your household, and if you want to buy them a present, you would want to keep it secret. It is available in the Insider channel and soon be out for the stable channel. It is a lot about security, and at Microsoft, we are focusing more and more on security. Because remember, we rebuilt Bing from ground up on the Chromium build. So we are adding a lot more features within the new Edge, and everything that comes into Insider, we make sure the quality testing is done. We work on the bugs and fixes, and that is when it makes it to the stable release. So we are focusing more and more on quality features. This one is more to do with reading online. I think it is one of the most common thing when you go on the web. You read about, be it technical articles or news or any stories for your kids. It can be fun, but it can be difficult for users who've got dyslexia or visual disabilities. So that is when the Immersive Reader comes in handy. I mean, you can click on the text preferences, increase the font size, change the background, so that it allows you to focus more on just the text.
Those Immersive Readers are brilliant, aren't they? Particularly if you're reading, say, news, and there's a lot of ads and different font sizes and a whole bunch of noise in front of you, and then you just click this, and then you've just got the article.
I totally agree, and it can read aloud as well. So if you would want to use that feature, it can read you the.
Good. Yeah. That's an accessibility feature. Very good.
It is. Yeah, and it is available now with more features like in focus coming soon. So you can focus on lines and etc. That be coming in soon in the future releases. One of my favorites, 4K Dolby Audio and Dolby Vision. If you're like me and you watch a lot of Netflix, this is a one to keep an eye for. So basically, once you open Netflix in the Microsoft New Edge, you can enjoy the 4K and Dolby Audio with the Dolby Vision, because we've tied up with Netflix, and I think they've got variety of 4K series on Netflix. So if you're like me, you don't get access to TV because that has been taken by your kid watching cartoons. You can use Edge, and you can still enjoy the 4K and Dolby Audio. This feature is available now. So if you have not used Edge, or if you love Netflix and you would want to use 4K and Dolby Audio, get Edge. There you go. Yeah. This one is amazing with the things going around the world these days. You can make a difference. As simple as you would have to just switch on give mode within Bing, and you would get a lot of reward points, and you can, at the end of the day, you can choose to get some coupons or store cards out of those, or you can choose to donate those to a cause as well. And there are a few foundations that are associated with this. COVID-19 and CDC Foundation. So you can choose to donate to a cause you'd like, but it's as easy as going within Bing.com, and you'd see whenever you search within Bing using Edge, you would get reward points.
So great idea. Yeah, that is awesome.
I've started using it more and more, and every search you do, it would get you 5 reward points. So it's amazing. Yeah, and the last one is it is very easy to switch to Edge if in case you're using any other browser. As soon as you install Edge, the first time you run it, it would allow you to run through a quick wizard that gets you favorites, autofills, and passwords, basic settings out of other browsers. Yeah. So if you've not used Edge in the past, or if you would want to use it after this video, it is very easy to switch to it. And we would put in a link to how to download Edge and about different channels that we discussed. And yeah, I'd say give it a try. And this video is amazing.
It's time to expect more from the web, where websites are fast and work like they should. It's time for a web that's more accessible for everyone, that's easy to navigate, to organize, and gives back with Bing. Most importantly, it's time to make the web safer for you and your family, giving you more control and more privacy. You might not think about your browser, but we do. Expect more from your browser. Get more from the web. The new Microsoft Edge.
Expect more from your browser. I like that. And get more from the web too, because that is really true. Plus, in a very much more secure way, with that emphasis on privacy and security. It's a very good package.
I totally agree, and I did not want to sound like a sales pitch by running this video, but it basically tells you about all the features that we just discussed and more. Yeah. So yeah,
terrific stuff, Matt. Really good summary, really good demonstration, very interactive too. Thank you. So we'll put some of the links in the description tab so that people can direct link out to the information that's here. But Ashish, thank you very much for your time today and an excellent presentation. Really appreciate it, mate.
Thanks a lot, Simon. And yeah, please put in my contact information if you're interested in more about Edge and how to deploy Edge. At FastTrack, we do assist enterprises on how to deploy Edge, and we do help in any compatibility issues as well. So if in case you would have any issues with URLs not working in Edge, we can assist you with that, and we can talk about more. Reach out to us.
Very good point, and a great way to finish, Ash. So the FastTrack Centre does provide subject matter experts like Ash advice and guidance. Just let us know. Our contact details will be at the end of this video. Ash, thank you again. Great presentation. I'll see you back online in Edge very shortly, mate. Thank you.
Thanks, Simon. Have a good one. Bye.
You too. Bye.